everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're down at Kimberley Caravans, who've kindly invited us down to the Nottingham branch, and we're going to be taking a look at some of their dealer specials. And the first one we're going to take a look at is the Icon, and this is the compact Swift Sprite. So we're going to have a look at it in detail. So first of all, let's take a look at the exterior. So we're just going to start at the front. Straight away we can see that we're on the Alco chassis, and we have the Alco stabiliser and hitch, and your electric hookup cable for your car. Now inside the gas locker, it's quite a generous size. Now in this particular model, because this is the new compact, the 2022 model, and we have the spare wheel, and we have room here where this step is at the moment for a 7.5 kilo gas bottle. Also at the front we have the 3 windows, and a feature that Kimberley have added to the Caravan itself are these chrome strips to the grab handles, which I think is a nice feature. It sets the front off really well. So moving down the side, we still keep the graphics from the actual Swift group itself, but we have this lovely symbol here, the Icon Compact from Kimberley. Also with this we also have an additional feature of the gas barbecue point, an outside locker, and also a 230 volt socket point, so you can use it with your electric barbecues, etc. So moving to the centre of the Caravan here, we have the Dometic fridge vents, which I don't see as a problem unless you're going to be using your Caravan on gas, and most people tend to run it on electric anyway. It does encroach into the awning. As this is on an Alco chassis, we have the facility for an Alco wheel lock should you wish to purchase one. Now the last feature on this side, which I really do like, is this window that they've added into the door. This is a Kimberley part of their Icon special, and I think it's a really good feature. So moving to the opposite side of the Caravan, first of all we have the Truma outlet for your boiler, the Truma water inlet, the Icon logo, and the battery box itself. Moving further back towards the rear, we have an opaque window for the bathroom, which is great for your privacy. Below that we have the cistern filler for the toilet, and we have the cassette toilet drawer itself. So at the rear of the Caravan we have the window for the kitchen area, and we also have the 2-lay bike rack system. Now this is standard on all Swifts. We also have LED lighting, and we have again the Icon Compact logo. So we're here inside the Icon. Now this upholstery and fabrics that you see inside here is in all the Icon range, and also the Icon Trend, which is the 8-foot wide versions of that Kimberley Caravans make. Now this particular layout is new to the market this year, 2022, and is designed purely for couples. It has 2 generous front benches, as you can see, and they do make up into a large double bed. But let's take a look at a little overview of the interior. So that was a little overview of the interior. Now what I think Kimberley have done with this Caravan is just stepped it up quite a few notches from the basic Sprite. Not that there's anything wrong with the Sprite at all in its basic format, but this is a touch of luxury in an entry-level Caravan. We've got some really nice fabrics, They've done away with the buttons, which I think is a great idea. They just catch in your clothing, and they're not very practical. Whereas we've now gone for a stitched quilted look, which I think is really comfortable. Also, we've got the fabric curtains which match the upholstery. Now with this caravan as well, you don't just get the actual standard pull down blinds. What you get in this van is you get the pull up blinds, like so. And also you have the fly screens that pull down. Now that's a step up from the ones that are in the standard Sprite, and they offer you a little bit more privacy. There's no light showing at the bottom as there is on the standard ones. Also in here, just above here, we have 2 sets of additional USB charging points, which I think is a really good feature. There is standard ones on the actual caravan, which I'll show you in a moment, but them additional ones just give you a little bit more freedom to charge your phones or your devices without perhaps cluttering up the area where Swift have actually put the originals. Now, I have an earlier Sprite which has the white worktops, and I have to confess they're very difficult to keep clean. So again, they've continued this year for 2022 with the slate grey, which I think is a really good idea. Now we do have the pull-out table extension, which as 2 adults can sit here and just have their lunch on this, or an evening meal perhaps. It is quite a generous size. Now below that we also have the double drawer system, where you pull out this bottom drawer and it gives you access to an upper drawer on the inside. And below this drawer cupboard we also have this section here, which allows you access underneath the bed area and seating area and the locker itself. So on the entrance door side we have 4 in total overhead lockers, one being a corner one like this. There is a corner one on the opposite side, and also there are 2 other generous lockers above your head. Below here, as I've said before, is the USBs, and we do have downlighters in the corners like this one. So here in the kitchen, just to the right of the entrance door, we have a 3-burner gas hob. There is no electric hob on this, but we do have a dual oven which includes a grill as well. What I like about this, and always liked about this since they changed it, is the stainless steel sink. It's a lot easier to keep clean. Now above the actual cooker itself we find this quite large cupboard which you can house and store all your crockery, cups and plates, etc. And there's still plenty of room here to put other items. The microwave on the opposite side here, it's quite a decent height actually. It's not too high. If you are short you would still struggle with it, but nonetheless it's a lot lower than some makes and models, and this particular microwave is stainless steel as opposed to painted, which I think's a good finish, and it will last a lot longer. Now below is a pan drawer, and then you've got a double cupboard here which is very generous, and it has a pull out for your knives and forks. Now next to it, which is not standard on a Sprite, is a bin. Now another feature that we touched on before when we were outside was the fact that this has got a window. Kimberley have thoughtfully put a window in the door which allows a lot more lighting, but also it has a blind which closes and gives you your privacy during the evening. 2022 sees the return of the analog caravan control panel. This is located above the door. The Swift touchscreen command unit is now only available on the Swift Conqueror and above. So moving into the bathroom, we find first of all an opaque window, which is great, and that also has the blind system that the front of the caravan has. We have a Thetford cassette toilet, and we have a wet room shower tray on the floor. Now this caravan bathroom is partially sealed, but it also comes with a shower curtain. Now one feature I do like about it is the fact that the shower control is separate to the actual tap for the sink, which is a wonderful idea. And also you've got a generous size mirror to assist with reflecting light. Next to the entrance door we find a worktop space, and below this is the latest series Dometic fridge. The door can be opened on either side, which is a handy feature in such a small space. The worktop space is the same height as the kitchen area, and it also houses the TV point and factory fitted USB points. Next to the bathroom and opposite the fridge is a large double wardrobe, which also contains an additional table and the caravan's consumer unit. Okay, so that was the compact icon. Now, it's not just the icon that Kimberley do, it's throughout the Sprite range, isn't it? They've done
not
this.
Just the compact.
Yeah, it's not just the compact. So if you wanted another one, perhaps contact Kimberley Caravans and see what they've got available. But going back to the one we've actually looked at, which is the compact, I've been very well impressed with the upholstery.
It is very firm.
It seems a lot firmer than the original upholstery on our Sprite, doesn't it?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. So it's a step up this, and it is comfortable. I also like the upholstery material itself. That's comfortable. It feels nice as well. The USBs that they've added are a really good touch.
They are.
I think that's pretty impressive.
They're ideal.
Yeah. I mean, Juliet was saying to me earlier, she said, this is a couple's van. And I said,
definitely,
yes,
definitely.
it is a couple's van. It's great. But it's not only is it just a couple's van. I mean, if you have got limited storage space, say, at home, and you can fit this on your drive, then that's great. It saves you.
Or a smaller car, as you'd said.
Or a smaller weight car. This is going to be ideal for you. I have left the specs for this caravan in the video further along, so if you needed to check back, just rewind it and hit pause and you can see the specs there.
The also thing we said is that it does have, which is great, is the gas barbecue points and electric points, which we had to have added to ours, and on the dealer special they come as standard.
They do, yes.
Which is really
it's
useful.
part of the package, and it's going to cost you a few grand more, maybe 2 to 3 grand more, but what you get for your 2 to 3 grand more is a lot more than a basic Sprite, isn't it?
It is, definitely. That's the caravan that we have.
Well, I'd like to thank Kimberley Caravans for allowing us to film here in Nottingham, and I'd also like to thank yourselves for stopping by and taking a look at these 2022 models that we've been looking at. Well, that's all I've got to say on the subject, so bye for now.
Bye.